Hello, this is Phoenix with Phoenix Core Healing. This is part 2 of how to communicate with a narcissist. If you have seen part 1, then you know that a narcissist can't have a normal conversation and that all they're after in any conversation is your fuel, whether that is positive or negative emotions. And so what you need to become aware of is that the narcissist will set traps to get you into an emotional quagmire, into an emotional quicksand in which you will end up confused. So the first thing you need to become aware of when you're with a narcissist is, am I still feeling like myself? Am I still feeling safe? Or am I feeling confused about where we are in this conversation and how did we get here? When there's this feeling of what's going on, it's already too late. You have walked into the trap and the narcissist is catching you inside the trap. So if that is the case, if you feel that in your conversation you're feeling unease and you're wondering how you got there and you're doubting yourself and you feel insecure and unsafe, it is time to retreat from the conversation. You can either do that by hanging up the phone, finding an excuse, or letting them know, this doesn't feel right anymore, I'll call you back another time, if you have already established boundaries with your narcissist, as explained in video 1. Or if you can't escape the situation because maybe you have a family gathering and your kids are all excited about Christmas and you can't just leave, you can withdraw by going to the bathroom. It's always a really good excuse. Or going for a walk with your dog, something like that, just to get away. Because here's what happens often with narcissists, is if you leave their immediate surrounding, they easily get distracted with something else. And they also have this very specific type of memory where often there will be gaps in the memory and they make up what happened in between. So if you get away from the narcissist, even if it's just for 2 or 3 minutes, when you came back, they might not even be in the same place anymore. They might not want to have the same conversation anymore. And even if they do, now you have had some way of gathering yourself back together. So how does the narcissist place traps? The narcissist wants to get you emotionally involved. They want to provoke an emotional reaction. Every narcissist has a different way of going about this, but it can be by making outrageous statements. So if they make an outrageous statement, you might be tempted to disagree or saying, well, that's ridiculous or that's not true. And now you have already engaged in a conversation about what is right or wrong. You need to stay away from those conversations because they will use those to get fuel from you. Another way to get you into the trap is by asking you, how are you doing? And they might have a very subtle way of asking you questions that will make you feel badly about yourself or about your life or about your choices. They might try and give you advice about something. And that might spark a reaction of, don't tell me what to do, or no, that's not my way. Again, you're in a conversation. Basically what they want to do is they will want to draw you into some kind of a competitive discussion. It's not a normal discussion where they say what they feel and you share your point of view. They basically want to debate and show you that you're wrong, because that will elicit emotions inside of you. So every time you feel that you need to defend yourself or explain yourself, that's a trap. Don't explain yourself. Don't defend yourself. It's not necessary. So you need to become aware of the traps that the narcissist is setting for you. They want to draw you into a conversation that has an undertone of subtle competition, where they want to come out on top. They want you to come out feeling small, because that will give them fuel in seeing you struggle, being confused, being sad, being angry. So basically, if you have to have a discussion with a narcissist, You want to keep it short. You don't want to give them any information about yourself if you can help it. And you want to avoid getting into any kind of discussion of what is right or what is wrong. And I will explain more about this, of how to do this, in part 3. For now, please become aware of when you are in the emotional quicksand and get out. And become more and more aware of how your specific narcissist is trying to draw you into conversations. Is it by asking you how you are doing? Is it by making outrageous statements? Is it by blaming you? Like, become aware of the pattern. The more aware you are, the easier it will be for you to learn the next steps. Have a good day. Bye.